Hello everybody, I'm Praksha.
Hello, I'm Liz, and a very warm welcome to Tapping into Calm from Chaos. Now, the first thing to point out that stress management is a skill, and like all skills, it has to be learned and it has to be practiced. Whether it's riding a bike, learning to play the piano, it all needs to be learned and practiced, and the more you practice, the better you get. And in terms of stress management, the more benefits you'll have. So please do learn what we're teaching you and practice, practice, practice. So we're going to be teaching you some tools and techniques to deal with stress in different situations. So there'll be tools to deal with stress in the present moment. If you can feel that stress levels are rising, we can show you how to bring those levels down as they do so. We're also going to be showing you how to deal with past stress. So if you've had a very bad day, it can be accumulative. You can feel overwhelmed. It's a bit like carrying baggage around with you. We'll show you how to get rid of the baggage. And also for future worries, something coming up that you might even be dreading, interview, presentation, whatever it might be. We're going to give you tools and techniques to cope with that and bring that stress level down. You never know, you might end up actually looking forward to it. We hope so.
We hope so.
So the first technique we're going to show you is for stress in the moment, stress as you feel it rising, and it'll be focusing on the breath. So this is all about the mind-body connection, which psychologists have found is incredibly powerful, and we're going to show you how to harness that and use it for your benefit.
So what happens is, as pressures arise, you begin to release stress hormones, and that's when you begin to feel stress. This is part of the fight, flight and freeze mechanism, and you can read more about this on our resource page on our website, tappinginto.co.uk. Part of the stress response is that our breathing becomes shallower and more rapid. It has a rapid rhythm. And the thing is, you may not even notice this, and it's so subtle that it just happens naturally. So by physically deepening your breath and slowing it down, i.e. deliberately taking it out of the shallow rapid rhythm, a signal sent to the brain and the stress hormones are reduced, and that begins to make you feel much calmer than you are. So the breath is a good way to start reducing that stress and the release of the stress hormones. So what I'd like you to do is just notice your breath. Don't change anything. Don't sort of do anything with it. Just notice where it is. As you breathe in, is it in your chest? Is it in your tummy? And how long is the whole in breath? And how long is the out breath? So if you're in a stress situation, you may be breathing rapidly, and it could be just for the in breath for one and out breath for one, like Liz will show us. So breathe in, and that's just one breath in and one breath out. Okay, so now I'd like you to close your eyes, and we're going to start deliberately taking charge of that breath. So just focus and think about a recent stressful situation that you might have been in. Nothing too traumatic, just something that's put you out of sorts. Now, what we'd like you to do is really focus on the details of this. And you'll notice that your stress levels begin to rise, which can be things like tightness in your chest, feeling those butterflies in your tummies, having a little bit of a brain fog, you can't really think about anything else, or you might actually be feeling panicky. Now, this is different for everybody because we all have different stress responses and our bodies may manifest it in a different way. just by focusing on this, it'll actually help us in our future exercises. Now I'd like you to deepen your breath. So deliberately deepen your breath, filling in your chest and your tummy, as though you were trying to fill your whole body up. Slow the breath down. If you counted for 1, can you count to 2 now? If you counted to 2, can we make it a bit longer and count to 3 in breath and 3 for out breath? 1, 2, 3. And let's do that again. Breathing in for 3. 1, 2, 3. And out for 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll do one more time. Breathing in for 3. 1, 2, 3. And out for 3. 1, 2, 3. So now in a few moments you'll begin to notice that your feeling of stress has started to subside and you're beginning to feel calmer. Okay, now open your eyes. And how was that for you? Has your stress levels come down? Are you feeling a bit calmer now? The more you do this and practice again, the better you'll get at it. And your stress hormones will remain at a steady level. Yeah. Well done. You've taken control of your stress response.
So how simple is that? Just using your breath to find a place of calm when you're feeling stressed, just by deepening and making it a longer breath, you can feel calmer. But as we said, practice, practice, practice. The more you do so, the more benefits you'll find. Now, the other thing we'd like you to do is during the day, just notice your breathing, just as you did at the beginning of the exercise with Praksha. Just see, where are you feeling it? Chest, tummy? How shallow is it or how deep is it? And can you deepen it and make that breath longer? And just do this throughout the day, every now and again. And what this will actually do is start to rewire. It starts to become a habit. And if you have a naturally deeper and slower breathing rhythm, you will automatically feel calmer. And when we think about resilience, having that resilience at the beginning of the day, if we imagine it as a cup, and throughout the day you're taking sips from that cup, and then by the end of the day the cup may be empty and you need to build it again. Now, if you're starting your day with a cup that's only half full or just a dribble in it, you've nowhere to go. So by having a slower, deeper breathing rhythm generally, you will feel calmer and you will be building that resilience. You'll be adding to that cup automatically. So it's so beneficial for you. Now, we know life takes over. It's very easy to forget to do this. So we suggest you perhaps set alarms on your phone, or you could put post-it notes on your laptop, your kitchen, your bedside table, wherever it is that's going to prompt you, just to remember, just to take a note of the breath, deepen it, and just lengthen the breath and slow it down. And you'll find this really beneficial, building that cup of resilience.
Yeah, even doing this just once or twice a day will actually begin to help you.
Yes, absolutely. But the more you can do it, the better. And the quicker the results, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Practice, practice, practice. So now we're going to introduce you to meditation. Now, for those of you who have meditated before and are used to the technique, that's wonderful. We hope you're using it on a regular basis. This will still be beneficial for you. It's only 5 minutes long. So it's a wonderful meditation to use just when you can take a short break in the day. Just take some time out and just reset, refill that cup. If you're new to meditation, then this is a great entry because it is only 5 minutes long and it is focusing on the breath.
Yeah.
So it's something we're practicing anyway. So that will help you.
Yeah, it's just building on the breath practice that we've done.
Absolutely. Now you don't have to find it on the video. On the resources page at tappinginto.co.uk, there are 2 versions of this breathing. And one is with music and one is without. Mm-hmm. So whichever works for you. But please do use those meditations at least once a day. Yes. Perhaps make a habit of it, so a timed morning or evening or both, and then just using it in the day when you need to. Yeah. That's a great way to do it.
Absolutely. And it's short, 5 minutes.
Yes. So for a seated meditation, posture is important. Now, I'd like you to be upright but not rigid. Feet flat on the floor. You might need to put books, cushions underneath your feet, or simply move forward in the chair so that your feet can be flat. And then just rest your hands gently in your lap and allowing the fingers just to find their natural curl. And then you're ready to begin. Now close your eyes and take your focus to your breathing. And just notice it. There's a pause between the out breath and the in breath, and a pause between the in breath and the out breath. Rather like waves on a shore as they gently lap and then return to the sea. And where do you notice the breath? Perhaps it's in your chest or your throat. The air can feel cooler as it passes in through the nose and then warms as it goes through the throat. Just notice how it is for you. And now deepen the breath, filling the whole body, the chest, the belly, and then releasing, relaxing with the out-breath. Notice how this feels. And slow the breathing rhythm down. You may want to count and then extend the out-breath and extend the in-breath. And as you do, feel tension melting and allow it to release with the out-breath. Feeling more relaxed, letting go of all that tension. And if you find your mind wandering, that's fine. Just bring it back to the focus of the breath, maintaining that deep, slow breathing rhythm. And notice how present you are. You, your breathing rhythm, centered within you. Allow all the remaining tension to simply melt away and leave on the out breath, feeling more and more relaxed. And you can come back to this any time you need to, either guided or simply focusing on your breath, deepening it and slowing it and maintaining, and finding those valuable moments of calm. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to take a deep, rejuvenating breath. So take that deep, rejuvenating breath and open your eyes, bringing back that feeling of calm and rejuvenation. And welcome back.
Oh, that was lovely. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Right, so we're coming to the end of our module around breathing and using our breath to control our stress levels. So, as Liz said, we need to keep practicing. Therefore, your homework is to, use the breath to bring your stress levels down. So notice your breath throughout the day. Use those prompts that we've talked about, either your post-it notes or your phone, to remind you to look at your breath. Where is it at the moment? And remember to deepen and lengthen that breath. Also, you've got another tool, which is the meditation. It's just 5 minutes long, so do try and use it during the day, whether it's first thing in the morning, last thing in the evening, or even if you feel the need to, 5 minutes in the day, lunchtime, just use that meditation to bring your stress levels down. And also, if you're not already done so, sign up to our newsletter, where we'll be sharing lots of tips like this. We'll be also sharing some more tools during the course of our time together. So do sign up for that on tappinginto.co.uk.
Yes, please do. And there'll also be offer codes for the main courses as well, if you'd like to join us for those. And we do love feedback. We have a Facebook group, Calm from Chaos. Please join it. Leave your comments, and you can ask any questions there, and we'll check in and answer them. And if you'd prefer to, you can always email us at tappinginto01@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Yes, we'd love to hear from you. And we look forward to seeing you in the next module, where we're going to be introducing you to another tool, emotional freedom technique, or tapping as it's known. So thank you for being with us today, and see you next time.
Yes, thank you very much. Remember, practice, practice, practice.
Quickly.
See you in the next module. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.